Hi everyone, my name is Jacinta from Tonic. I am so excited for this class today because there is lots of feel-good movement in here, so lots of mobility, but equal work of challenging points as well. That is for sure. You're going to get your heart rate up in little peaks here and there, so you don't need any equipment, and we're just going to begin with some nice mobility warm-up and then get into some balance work. Core, glutes, it's all on. Meet me at the top of your mat here. Arms go behind your head, elbows are wide. From here, tuck your chin to chest, round your upper spine as you curve your chest down towards the floor. Soft bend through your knees. At the bottom here now, stretch your legs, press your hips back, reach up through your head with a straight spine, and stand all the way back up. So we're gonna fold the elbows forward now, rounding through the spine as we fold down, finding a bit more flexion, and then find that extension through the spine as you lift back up. So breathing out, we roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lengthen and lift all the way up. So let it flow now, elbows tuck in, round ball, and then lift up, stretching your spine nice and gorgeously tall at the top. We'll go for about 15 seconds more, trying to wake up the backs of your legs, your whole spine, connecting into your back. I love this movement, it feels so good. So we've got 8 more seconds. We'll meet at the top in 5, lift up, last 4, 3, finish your last one off, 2, stand at the top here, and then release your right arm, side bend over to that right side, pausing there for a second, feeling a stretch through from that elbow down towards that left heel, and then fold that left elbow down to the floor as we circle and come back around to the top. Left side, release the left arm, side bend to the left, holding there for 3, reaching the fingertips down, but your elbow up in opposition, 2, and 1. Fold that right elbow, hands behind the head as you circle. Let's go 2 more in each direction. Side bend, release that right arm. Breath in and exhale. Melt it down like a rag doll. Come back up. Side bend over. Release the arm and ragdoll. 1 more on each side here. Finding that stretch. Breathe in and exhale, ragdoll. Last one to the left. Taking it over. And ragdoll all the way down. Beautiful. From here, folding down, elbows come in, and we pause at the bottom here. Hands release to the floor, bending into your left knee and reaching your left arm up to the sky. And change. Bend your right knee, reach your right arm, and change. We're walking out into a plank in 5 seconds. We're hitting our spinal waves in our plank in 3, in 2, walk your hands out so that your hands are right underneath your shoulders, pausing in your plank, squeezing the glutes. From here, we bend the knees, extend your back, reach your hips up to the sky into a bit of a down dog, and continue to move as we round your spine, rippling forward, hit your plank. Again, bend your knees, hips up to the sky, stretch the back of the legs, and ripple forward each vertebrae one at a time. So now you can just make it fluid. However it feels good in your body. It can be a little smaller, it can be bigger. Just have fun. It feels really good to warm that spine up. You've got 15 seconds, enjoy. Flowing for another 10. Big energetic breaths in. Pausing in your plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit your plank. 1 more time here. Step your right foot out to the side of your right hand, holding there for a second, and then that left foot comes in, hands side by side, then lift your hands up into our yogi squat. So we're down nice and low, release that right hand to the floor, left arm up to the sky. Finding a twist through the upper back, and change. Left hand to the floor, right arm up to the sky. So keep going there. We'll go in for another 2 on each side, reaching up and down. Inhale, lengthen the hand up. Take your eye gaze as well so we can really unlock that spine. One more on each side, reach it up. Last one here. Both hands to the floor, press your hips up, forward fold, finding a beautiful stretch through the back of the legs. And then come back down into your yogi squat, hands in prayer. Really pushing the knees outwards, hands to the floor. Let's go again. Lift the hips, stretch the hamstrings, and open the hips, yogi squat. Keep going. If you can't stretch your legs up all the way to fully straighten, that's fine. Just find where you get that stretch. That is perfectly good. Come down. You're gonna feel those quads as well. So a stretch and a warm up in one. You've got 2 more. And last one. Hold it at the top and roll your spine nice and gently all the way back up to restack nice and tall. Walking into the middle of your mat now, ready for a lateral lunge. We're stepping out with the left foot, transferring that weight over as we bend into the left knee, and hold there as we release the hands, one to the floor, one to the sky. Come back in through to that prayer, and then step back into the middle, other side. Step out wide with that right foot, pause there, find that beautiful rotation, coming back through to center. Keep going. We take it wide, remember transfer your hips over. And again, look at that hand at the top to really twist that thoracic spine. So working on our mobility, as I said in this class, but strengthening at the same time. So we're getting through those outer hips, outer glutes, outer thigh. Good, let's start to pick up the pace a little bit more now. Things are going to gradually get a little bit more intense. I hope that you're ready. We've got a bit of legs coming up before we hit our abs, glutes, then back and arms. Take a twist. You've got 10 more seconds at this speed. Meet me over in a lateral lunge out to the left side in 8 seconds. In 5, reach 4, 3, 2, over to the left side, just those rotations, back to prayer. Rotate, back to prayer. Keep grounding in through that left heel. So we can kind of squeeze and bring that energy into the left glute. Staying low. You got it. Stay low in 10 seconds time. We're gonna come through the middle for a tabletop balance. So in 5, pressing up with that left leg to tabletop. In the center, in 3, 2, and 1. Left leg comes into center, hold it there. Can we release the arms down by your side, hinge forward at your hips, extend that back left leg long, and then come back to tabletop and take it back down into your lateral lunge. So again, find that balance in the middle, hold strong through that core to find it. Nice and slow and steady as we arabesque, soft bend through that right knee, back to center, take it out. Okay, so you got 30 seconds, let's do it. Reaching the arms up to make it a little bit more challenging. Straight spine from your head to your toes. Power up through the middle and slow the tempo down. Finding that gorgeous balance. Great, halfway. So 15 seconds to go. Keep going. All right, you've got 10 more seconds. Should really feel that right glute working now. We'll take it to the right side for those rotations in that lateral lunge. In 5 seconds, 4, last balance, 3, 2, 2, back through to center in 1, take it out through that right leg, hold it there, just those rotations, left hand to the floor, right up to the sky. Hips are back, breathing in. As we lengthen the hand, exhale back to prayer. So good, we've got 10 more seconds. We're getting ready to find that balance in through the middle with your right leg to tabletop. In 5, 4, 3, ready, 2, and 1. Back to prayer. Launch off that right leg, nice and strong, and hold it in the middle. And then release that right leg behind you as you balance. Come back up through center and come back down into that lateral lunge. Arms up to the sky if you can, reaching them behind you. Pause there for a second. Good work. It's easier when you go a little bit quicker on that balance. Lots of focus needed on those balancing today. I find these so fun and challenging, and I know it's so good for you, especially we'll thank ourselves later when we get older and we need to, you know, improve our balance. I'm talking when we're like grandma and grandpas. So all of this is for the long run. You've got 20 seconds left. Okay, 8 more seconds. Lift up through the center, keep your core strong. We have a plank in 4. Last one here, 3. Last balance, 2. And 1, step back out into a plank. Pausing here for a second, tuck your hips under, squeeze the glutes. So check your form and then step that right foot in, bend that left, come back up into a squat stand. Come low, hands to the floor, step it back into your plank. So we step the feet in, and lift back up, squeeze the glutes. Step it back, step it in, and stand. You're gonna feel that heart raise. As you can tell, as my voice is getting a little bit more quicker. Heart is beating. Working on that cardiovascular fitness right here. Take it down. If anyone wants to add our jump, you of course can. So you can take those feet and jump them in and then stand. So jump them back and in and stand. If low impact is your choice today, just step it in. So good. Okay, let's go, still 30 seconds. If you want a bit more, add a push-up in on your knees or in full plank. 25 seconds to go. Don't forget, jumping is an option, maybe at the top as well. Add it all in, take out what you don't need. You've got 15 seconds, work strong here. Because after this, we've got some slow bridges. So you'll get a little bit of a breather in 10 seconds time. Jump and push up if you can. That's it. I'm sure you're doing amazing. Keep pushing. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you give me one more? And 1. Whew, well done, guys. From here, you're gonna flip around onto your back, ready for our glute bridges. Roll yourself all the way down. This is a treat. Okay, arms up to the sky, feet are hip distance apart. And then from here, take your arms back over your head as we peel up through your hips, bone by bone. Catch my breath, and then we're gonna roll your spine all the way down. Down, down, down. Sweep the arms down by your hips, curl your upper body into a curl. Pausing as we reach the fingertips long towards your toes. Lower the chest down, arms go back over your head, one glute bridge. Peel the hips towards you, squeezing the glutes together. Inhale as we lengthen back down. Exhale as we find that curl. Pause there, really zip that core in. Bringing the upper body down. Continuing here, it's just one glute bridge with your arms overhead, so we're really lengthening out through the spine, and we mount ourselves all the way down. Continue that movement by lifting the upper body. So a nice gorgeous one for mobility through the spine and a little bit of abs. We will be intensifying the abs after this, so enjoy it. Just a nice gentle activation to get everything moving and connected. And then in 30 seconds time, our abs are definitely going to say hello. Are we excited? I love a good ab set. Ground down through the heels, drag them in towards your bottom without moving your heels. So you want to really feel the back of your legs. So that's why you drag the heels energetically towards the bottom. Feeling that print down, bone by bone. And we're going to meet in our curl in 10 seconds time. Are we ready? In 5, 4, it's 3, 2, holding your curl in 1, hundreds, pumping the arms, keep the feet flat on the floor. Just pump those arms up and down, smiling through those collarbones and reaching out through the fingertips. And imagine you're like slapping water, trying to make ripples in the water. So really energetic, strong pumps through the arms. We breathe in for 5 and out for 5. In and out. 10 more seconds. In and out. Hold it there. Take right leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop, and toe taps in your curl. Continue to reach those arms long. And I want you to focus on keeping your knee and hip at that same angle. So we don't want to take it too far away, and we don't want to tap too close in. We keep everything connected. Your hands can go behind the back of your head if you need a little bit more support for your neck. Otherwise, you're reaching the arms long. We should start to feel those abs switching on now. Light toe taps, light toe taps. 15 seconds more before we rest the head. You can imagine there's a peach between your chin and your chest, and you've got those eyes on your knees. Tap it out. I'm going to rest the head down in 5 seconds. 4, keep the legs in tabletop in 3, 2, legs in tabletop, rest the feet, head down, keep the feet up. Okay, from here we're going to curl up, twist towards the left knee, toe tapping the right foot down, and lower your head back down. So exhale on a diagonal as we curl up and toe tap, and lower yourself down. Exhale, inhale down. So one shoulder blade is coming off your mat. You're finding a diagonal line from your right shoulder towards your left hip. Really pulling the ribs down. I like to imagine there's text box laying on the rib cage, so you get that rib cage melting down. And the reason why we want that is so that we find that connection through your core. So we are optimally using those abs. And you've got 15 seconds to go. Keep toe tapping for 8 more seconds. Keep that 90-degree bend through the leg. Nice and slow as we sculpt through the waist and abs. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, legs to tabletop on 1. From here, release your left arm out to the side. Extend your legs up to the sky, just your left one rather, and we're gonna reach your right hand to your left foot. Lower yourself back down. So exhale, curl up, inhale, lower. Reaching towards that ankle or toes. You're using that left arm to press into the floor a little as we twist to that side. You can pop your right foot onto the ground here as well. It'll feel a little bit different, not easier, not harder, just different. So choose whichever one you prefer. And reach and down. Beautiful. All right, adding on the next time you curl up, we wave the leg down and release the head. So curl up, tap, release the arm behind your head, lower the leg. So we curl up and lengthen the leg away, rest the head. Curl up and lower. Nice, 15 seconds before we go to the other side. Keep it up, 12 seconds. Nice, straight, strong, pointed toes. Squeeze that kneecap up into your quads so we're really active through the entire leg. All right, girls, we've got 5. Reach for it, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and release. Other side, extend that left leg up to the sky, right arm out to the side. Let's reach it up. You can have that leg in tabletop if you prefer. Reach it up and down. Beautiful. Finding that diagonal line still from your shoulder to the right hip this time. On the way down, you want to really control yourself. I know there's going to be a massive urge just to dump that body down, but the work is on the way up and equally on the way down. Pressing lightly into that right extended arm on the floor. Adding in that leg wave, we're going to tap, release the leg as we lower the head. Exhale up and tap and release. And release. So 15 seconds. Can we reach up a little bit higher on each one for your final 10 seconds? And we're squeezing that leg, finding those hip flexors and abs and obliques. Last 5, 4, 3, last tap, in 1, rest. Well done, guys. Arms out to the side, a little twist off with those knees. So hip twist, releasing the back. Keep your arms out into a letter T, legs back to tabletop. One last ab exercise here. And we're taking a pendulum, legs lower over to one side, using those obliques to pull yourself back in through the middle. And then take those knees off to the other side. Breath out. Zip it back in through the center. So this time you've got both shoulder blades printing down onto your mat. And we're really trying to melt those ribs down and cinch in through that waist as we return the legs back to midline. Now, really squeeze your knees and ankles together, imagining you have just one leg lowering over to each side. By extending your legs a little bit longer, taking a long lever pendulum, you're going to intensify that load through your core. So you could meet me there. We've got final 30 seconds here. And then we are hitting our glutes. First we have a side plank and then glutes. Love myself a side plank. If you know me, I try and pop them in most classes. Not because they're just my favorite, but they're just very good for you to work down that side sling. 10 more seconds, seeing if you can take those knees off to the side a little bit more for your last couple. So a beautiful mobility and strengthening exercise, this one. Oh, we've got 5. I don't want to get out of this exercise. It's so good, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying it. Pendulum, it's another one of my faves. Last 2, okay, that's it. That was a long countdown. And release. Well done, guys. You're gonna roll yourself up and then make your way into a side plank as I quickly retie that ponytail. So we've got business on now, ready for our side plank. So it's a little modified side plank. We've got the right hand down onto the floor, and I want you to have your left knee or leg in front, foot is onto the floor. Okay, so then from here, reaching your left hand over your knee, and you're going to push down into your right hand, swing that left arm up, stretch your legs out long, and lift your rib cage up so it's like a banana shape. We lift up, and then smoothly lowering the hips down onto the mat. Again, breath out, reach the hand, and continue to rainbow the hips up. Nice and slowly, split the knees, lowering the hips down. Good. Exhale, reach over to side plank, continuing to reach your rib cage up, and softly coming back down. This is a really challenging one on that right shoulder. So keep going if you can. If you need to modify, you can come into a side plank and lower the hips. So just lifting the hips up and the hips down. A little bit more advanced, this one. If you're doing fine on this one and you want a little bit more, let's go all the way up and pike your hips reaching towards your foot. Come back through to that rainbow and then lower your hips down. So you're gonna launch up, pike your hips, and then lower. Beautiful work. Let's go 20 more seconds. I want you to really feel it here. Working strong right to the last second. You've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and lower yourself down into a 4-point kneeling position here. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees come underneath your hips, and coming into a cat-cow, resetting your spine, arching your back, and rounding through the spine as you exhale. Inhale, soften the chest down, eye gaze forward. All right, time for our booty. Find your neutral spine, which is in between those 2 movements. Flexing the right foot, and I want you to take a donkey kick up, circling the knee out for our hip circles. So keep the hips still as we donkey kick up, turning the knee out to the side and around. We lift up, open, and circle. Keeping the core tight will also help with those hips to stay still. If you need to modify, you can go onto your forearms as well. Otherwise, if your wrists are a little bit niggly, you can just elevate your heels of your hands up by rolling the mat. All right, hip mobility, really opening up through the hip. We've got 5 seconds and then we reverse this movement. So last one in this direction, and then take it out, up to the sky with your heel, lowering the knee underneath you. Knee out to the side, knee up to the sky, and down to the floor. Circling in the opposite direction. And then just trying to smooth that motion all the way out. And what's happening is it's your femur bone just circling in the hip socket. Lubricating through the hip, and your glutes are supporting this movement. So you're gonna feel a bit fiery soon. Definitely going to feel it in that supportive left glute as well. Okay, you've got 10 more seconds. We're going with just the donkey kick pulses, heel to the sky. In 5, 4, 3, 2, heel to the sky. Make sure your ribs are puffing up a little bit, and we pulse. So little check through your body. Are we supported through the upper body? Pulse the leg up and down. Stay with it, 10 more seconds. Squeeze into that glute. Pump it up, 8 seconds. Nice, you've got 4, 3, 2, kick up and hold. Extend your leg nice and long. Rainbow that leg out to the side, up and over to the other side of your mat. Lowering down onto that left elbow. So rainbowing up and over. You can wiggle the spine a little bit as well. I kind of like to look towards the foot as we tap and just enjoy a little bit of side bending. Tap, tap. How's that left booty? It should be feeling pretty strong and awake right now. And not to mention that moving leg. So we're getting that glute max as we lift it up and over. All right, just a pulse with the leg long this time in 5 seconds. 4, 3, leg through the middle in 2, leg through the middle in 1, back onto your hands if you're not already, and pulse it up and up. 10 seconds. Oh me, oh my, pulse through. 8, 7, 6, 5, point out, reach your toe, long. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Ooh, and a little shift through the hips if you need it. We have that little side planky set up. Right foot goes in front, left hand is onto the floor, and then right hand on top of that knee. Are we ready? So we're gonna exhale, lift your hips up, rainbow over, and then smoothly lower your hips back down. Finding that side plank, continuing that movement by reaching your ribs up, and smoothly lower, down, down, down. Really stretching the legs long. You want to squeeze the legs as well. Driving down through that left palm to support your shoulder. Remember your modifications. You can come onto your elbow and we can just lift the hips up and down from here. Still feeling it through that side waist. So check in and see what your body needs today. And if you're feeling good, we take that pike. So we take the ribs up, continue to pike your hips up to the sky, reach, and then lower yourself down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale to prepare, exhale, reach. Inhale. "20 seconds to go. So good. You've got 5, 4, we're in that 4-point kneel. In 3, in 2, in 1. So we go into our 4-point kneel. And then we're hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Take a little shake, I couldn't think of the word, from side to side. Like you have a towel and you're just wagging it. Just releasing, maybe rounding through the spine a few times. We'll find neutral in 3, 2, and 1. Donkey kick that left leg up, turning the knee out to the side, back underneath you. Exhale up, inhale open, and back underneath. Really opening up through that left hip now. Waking the left glutes up. Remember, if you need to roll your mat up for a bit more wrist support, you could do that. You might feel one side is a little clunkier than the other. So if that is you, we are going to focus a little bit more deeper on keeping your abs supporting your hips still. Sorry, trying to think and move at the same time. This is my clunkier hip. So really trying to be mindful on that intentional movement as we circle. We'll reverse the circles in 5, 4, 3, 2. Take the knee down to the floor, out to the side, and circle the knee up and down. It's out, it's up and down. Okay, try and keep your eye gaze slightly forward in front of you so your head doesn't sag down. That is very possible, especially when you're trying to focus on that hip. So working that full body here, upper body posture is strong. Ten more seconds. We're gonna find those donkey kick pulses in 5, 3, 2, and donkey kick pulses. Drive the heel up and up, like we're trying to stamp the roof. Up and up, really contracting through the glutes now. Squeeze it, press. It's heating up in here. Doing well. You've got your rainbow leg in 3, in 2, and extend your leg long, tapping your foot over from one corner of your mat to the other, and we can let your eyes follow those knees, the foot, to make it a little bit more mobility, dropping down onto your right elbow now. Big squeeze and try and lift the foot up at least to hip height. Twenty seconds. Nearly done on this glute. We've got those pulses coming up in 10 seconds, and then we've got a bit of back and arms to go. Leg is in through the center in 5, it's 4, tap 3, 2, back through the center, lift up onto both hands, ribs draw in. We pulse the leg nice and long, 8 seconds. Puffing that chest up, find your form for 5. Pulse 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way down onto your belly, and you're going to extend your legs and your arms overhead. So reaching the arms, lifting the arms off the mat and your legs, palms facing down, eye gaze is down into our swimming straight away. So kicking the arm and leg in opposition. Connect the back, shoulders slide down your back, pump it up and down with those arms. Swimming, swimming, and breathing. Should feel those glutes, especially because we just worked them. So they're firing up here as well. Working down our back for 15 seconds more. We've got a child's pose in 10 seconds. Keep it up. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and press those hips back to your heels, reaching your arms really long, lowering that breath down. Forehead rests onto your mat. Take 15 seconds here. Finding that breath into the back of your ribs as your ribs expand to the sides of the room. Letting it all out. 8 more seconds. We're in a half plank for our push-ups in 5. In 2, in 1, let's go. So hands are about mat distance apart. Drop your hips down, finding a long line from your head to your knees, and we're lowering the chest down and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Beautiful, so keep going. I'm just gonna spin around this way. And we're gonna lower down and up. Now, your option might be to go into a full push-up. See what works for you today. I might just do the knees down today. We're going down and up. But know that full plank is there if you've got it in you today. And if that's you, go you. Elbows are fanning out slightly away from your body, not all the way out, about halfway towards your ribs. So 45 degrees. Beautiful, let's go 30 seconds now. Down and up, breath out to push. Halfway. We're going down dog in 8 seconds. Last one. Awesome work. Press those hips up and find a down dog. Rippling up through the ribs like we did in our warm-up as we spinal wave, and then this time lower your hips down to the mat. Enjoy opening up through the tummy and chest, and then go ahead, press yourself back up into a down dog. One more, rippling forward. Enjoy that stretch, squeeze your glutes. And come back up, rolling your wrists out and out in both directions. Okay, one more round of those push-ups. It's 30 seconds. Ponytail on, let's go. 30 seconds, let's go. Down and up. Only one more set here. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze those legs, work through the chest. You've got this. We're coming to the end of the class. Guess what? We've only got one more exercise to go, and then a nice stretch. Halfway. You've worked so hard so far, so you're gonna really push yourself right to the end. It's 10 seconds. Come on, let's go. 9, push up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more fall. Good luck. And 1. Oh, that was so good. Good. I don't know if that was good. That was powerful. Roll out those wrists. You're going to interlace your hands and take a little wave with those hands now. We did a lot of wrist work, so take time here to release. Waving in the opposite direction. Okay. And shake it off. Laying on your back, this is your last exercise. We are going for 2 rounds of bicycles. So your legs are going up into tabletop. Oh, I freaked out and thought my mic was off then. That would have been bad news. I wouldn't want to do another set of push-ups. So legs are in tabletop. You're curling up, extending the right leg, twisting towards the left, and then straight to the other side, to the right. So let's go, 30 seconds, 2 rounds. Point out through the toe and we twist. We're 5 seconds in. Keep those legs nice and energetic. Elbows fanning wide, finding that middle. Halfway. It's 10 seconds. Twist it out. 8. And 4, 3, 2, and rest for 10 seconds. Then one final round of 30 seconds and then a quick stretch and then you're done. Ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Twist it out and twist. Ten seconds down. That's halfway. Keep breathing. Keep twisting. Final 5. A little quicker for the last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hug your knees in towards the chest and take a deep breath in. Exhaling out through pursed lips. Inhale through the nose. Out through pursed lips. Release your left leg along your floor. Keep holding in with that right knee. And take that right leg across your body, opening out the right arm to the floor as we find a nice stretch through your lower back. Really trying to calm that breath down now to calm the whole body, coming back to our parasympathetic resting state. So we got our heart rate up, we worked strong, and now let's just take everything down. Let's swap legs. And we try and begin our recovery, reducing that inflammation by breathing in deeply and exhaling away any tension. Take that knee off to the other side as we find that twist. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Roll yourself up, ready for a pigeon stretch. So bring your right leg forward first. Left leg is behind you, melting into this stretch as we fold forward at the hips. Either keep your hands there on the mat, or for an increased stretch, if you have that range available to you, you can come down onto your elbows. And holding here for 10 more seconds. I like to sway from side to side. Breathing in and out. Hands come back underneath. Press up into a down dog, pedaling the feet out for 15 seconds. Pedal and pedal. We just have our pigeon stretch on the other side, and then you're done. So let's even that up. Step your left foot forward and melt into that stretch, and folding down 10 seconds. Swing maybe from side to side. Well needed. For 3, 2, 1. Let's come cross-legged into the middle of your mat. Interlacing your hands above your head, reaching up as high as you can. Releasing the right arm, take that left arm up and over to the right side, feeling that gorgeous stretch through the side waist. From here, hold for 2, 1. Pivot your chest down towards the floor as you tap with the fingertips. And heart opens back up to the sky. 2 more. We tap the fingertips down, swivel at the ribs, and open. Really ground through your left hip, and tap one last time, and open. And windmill those arms to the other side, reaching the right arm, anchoring down through that right hip as we tap and open. Reaching through those fingertips. 2 more. Tap, open, tapping, and open. Arms back over your head. One last time. Press the arms up, up, up to the sky, shrugging your shoulders up as high as you can. And then exhale, open the arms out, sliding the shoulders down your back, a little rotation, rolling through the shoulders, round through your spine, arch through your spine just for 10, drawing the rib cage back, and open for 8. Inhale as we open the chest, exhale as we round the spine for 4, 3, 2, and 1. That brings you to the end of your mobility Pilates dynamic class. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, make sure that you press the like button. This really helps me. Make sure that you're subscribed and feel free to share this video with a friend or family member. I upload here 4 times a week, so please show your support, and I will see you back here for our next workout really soon. My name is Jacinta from Tonic.